Hello and welcome back to another enlightening episode of the Spiritual Development Lifecycle podcast, the SDLC of your spiritual journey. I'm your host, Elior, and today we're diving deep into a crucial phase of our spiritual development cycle, the design stage. Imagine crafting a blueprint for a beautiful internal state of being, where each intention, thought, and dream comes together to align with your higher self and true purpose. In our previous episodes, we prepared our internal environments and identified the thoughts that shape our current state. Today, we're taking it a step further, transforming those preparatory elements into a tangible design that reflects your inner truth and aspirations. In our previous episode, Designing the Internal State of Being. Designing your internal state begins with understanding what you need to cultivate within yourself. This involves gathering your spiritual requirements. Ask yourself the fundamental questions. Who am I at my core? What are my essential needs? The answers can unlock surprising insights and inspire the design of your spiritual journey. As someone who has navigated the realms of IT and spirituality, I've seen parallels between designing a software system and designing spiritual growth. In both scenarios, we gather requirements for what we need, the nature, actions, and essence of the project, or in this case, our internal self. Designing the thought process. Now, let's delve into the intricacies of designing your thought process. Consider this the foundation of your internal state, providing a fertile ground for growth. It's crucial to focus on the details of your desired state of being, what I like to call faith alignment. With specificity, you're not merely imagining, you're actively constructing the path between your current reality and your envisioned destination. This stage involves curating your thoughts, distinguishing between those you wish to nurture and those you choose to release. As mentioned in Patanjali's teachings, some thoughts arise spontaneously, others are firmly within your control. Developing the skill to discern between the two is a journey in itself. Designing the action plan. The next step is creating an action plan, laying out how you will develop this internal state of being. Think of this stage as organizing the layout of your thoughts and actions, deciding what to cultivate and where to focus your efforts. Your action plan should be fluid and evolving, just like you. During this stage, consider the methodologies you'll use to uproot negativity and plant seeds of positivity. Tools like prayer, meditation, and affirmations are essential for nourishing your internal state. Remember, the growth of these new mental and spiritual patterns doesn't happen overnight but is a testament to your dedication and care. Designing the perspective. Finally, we arrive at designing your perspective, the lens through which you interpret and navigate your life. This is the colorful canopy that will shelter and guide your internal state of being. Your perspective interweaves your thoughts and actions into a coherent vision that aligns with the state of being you aspire to achieve. Bear in mind that your perspective is the first manifestation of your internal work that the world witnesses. It's the attitude and energy you bring into every interaction. Maintain it as positive, resilient, and ever adaptive. Continually refining your perspective is both healthy and necessary to ensure harmony between your internal world and the external one. As we conclude today's episode, remember that the design stage is your opportunity to participate actively in the creation of your spiritual journey. Just like an artist with a blank canvas, you are the architect of your internal state of being. This week, take time to sketch out your design. Try a meditation practice, jot down thoughts about your spiritual requirements, or journal about your ideal perspective. Thank you for joining me, Elior, today on the Spiritual Development Lifecycle podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, or share it with someone who might benefit from designing their inner world. Until next time, nurture your internal state of being with love and intention. Stay spiritually engaged.